Good morning, friends. Your friend Rakesh Mishra, all the way from Toronto, Canada. Hope you are wonderful. Okay, so the topic for today is how to force or simulate turning point scenarios in our life to live an extraordinary living. What does it mean, first of all? Today's topic is going to be very, very interesting. There are only two options. Either you like it or you don't like it at all. But it's going to be really, really good one. Little out of the box. So what does it mean that you force or simulate those scenarios, those turning point scenario, those breakthrough scenario? What does it mean? Have you heard our great leaders, Gandhi, Mandela, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, all these great leaders? What made them to become what they are today? There was a turning point story in their life. There was a breakthrough moment in their life. Have you remember Gandhi, when Gandhi was forced from that train and he fell down? And there are so many other such adversities he faced. And then he made his mind to get India free. Martin Luther King and that lady in US in the bus who denied not to give up that seat. So these are the turning point stories. They have faced enough and then they took kind of the challenge that they are going to make something big out of their life. Yeah. So that's what I mean. We need not to wait for the turning point to come. We can simulate it. We can just create it, that turning point moment for us. For instance, I will give my story, and I mentioned is one of my Facebook Live. When I went to Allahabad first time and watched that movie, Amitabh Bachchan's movie in the Niranjan cinema in Allahabad, and then I became like obsessive follower to Amitabh Bachchan. Why? It's not like that he was a very handsome and tall. No, the kind of the stories he was doing in the movies. And what I found out that Amitabh Bachchan, he never had his parents. He never had the support system. And those days I was struggling with myself. So many complain about my parents that why they are not able to help me because financially they were weak. So after watching Amitabh Bachchan movies, I said, oh, he didn't have any support system. That's what made him to become Amitabh Bachchan, because then he decided everything he has to create, he has to design his life. So what I did, I created the turning point for myself. I said, what if I never had parents? So I forced and simulated that environment that I don't have parents. Now you live, Rakesh, your life and support 6 siblings. And that's what I did, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what I meant, that we need not to wait that adversity, that chaoticness to come in our life. We can't simulate it. We can force it, that scenarios. Yeah. So I will keep, that another thing, like in your story, take your life, either in your family or in your business or your job. Sometimes you face really big challenge and you are thinking that there was no way out, but you did it. You overcome. How good you felt? Do you remember that? So your own past, we will never lie. So just see how many times you are able to face those adversities. At one time you felt it's impossible for you to face them. Yeah. So most of us, we live our life in autopilot. What does it mean in autopilot? That life is just going, that we finish our education, then we get the job and we are doing the job, and we are, with the seniority, we get the regular promotion, and then we start earning, then again we get married and we have children, and the life runs in the autopilot. In more than 90% cases, our life runs in autopilot. But there are those 2% in the world who owns 90% wealth of this whole world. Those are the designers. They design their life. They don't keep life into the autopilot. They create those scenarios. I will give another story from Donald Trump, who is a current president of the United States of America. So what had happened for Donald Trump in 1992, he was walking in 42nd Avenue in New York, and a beggar asked him, "Sir, can I have some change, please?" Change means, begging, some money. So beggar asked from Donald Trump, "Sir, can I have some change, please?" And Donald Trump said to that beggar, "Gentleman, you are $12 billion richer than me." And the beggar kind of took back what he's saying. Yes, because in around 91, 92, Donald Trump was really in a big losses in his real estate. So he was around $12 billion in losses. But it took around a decade or a little over than decade, and he was able to get back all his money and more than that. And you see today, he's a president of United States of America. So these are the designers. I gave example, I have no affiliation with Donald Trump, but what I'm trying to say, just an example, that these are the people, the 2% people in the whole globe, they own almost 90% wealth. Why? Because they know how to design, because they created their personality recession proof. What does it mean? That they will lose everything, but then again, they will get it back. Yeah. So for yourself, I always stress today, with the skills, you create yourself, your personality recession proof. You know how many entrepreneurs and businessmen, they become businessmen not by chance? What had happened? Sometimes they've been forced to leave the job, they got the layoff, or they find their skills are no more sellable, or they become up to a certain age, they are not employable anymore. So then they are forced to start something. In most of the cases, if you see all those success stories and listen those childhood stories, somebody lost their parents in very early age, and somebody's company got bankrupt, somebody lost whole money, somebody's house got burned, somebody got robbed and stolen, and somebody got killed. All those childhood stories, because those stories happen, then you are forced to take this action. But little, not very comfortable, but that's what I'm saying. Can you simulate? Can you create that turning point? Just presume that you lose your job, you lost your job. You lost all your current financial support system. And what you're going to do that, you can do it even now. Yeah, why not? Like me. I took like a retirement. So you can take like what happens if you lose your job? What you will do? Then you'll feel totally blank. Many people, many people, when they have those disasters in their life or in the business, many of them, they're not able to even recover. They commit suicide. Yeah. Every couple living in cities in India or elsewhere, I will highly, highly recommend, create the scenario that what happens if one partner is gone, either divorced or maybe died. How you are going to recover yourself? You should prepare both sides. A wife should prepare herself in such a way that if tomorrow, if I lose support system of my husband, I am able to stand on my own. And same way goes to the husband or the partner or whoever it is. Most of the time, there are two things which makes us really, really sad when someone leaves our life. One is, of course, the affection, the love, but the care. But the majority time, and also very important, is the support system, the kind of the money that person was making. That support system you lose, because in most of the cases you'll find that people get married again, they find their life partner again. But with the immediate, what happened? You lose that support system. Yeah. So today's topic was not very conventional, but it's a big one. So ladies and gentlemen, the task for today, if you can simulate a scenario, try to think that whatever the way your life running, either you on your job or in your business, and think a scenario that if you lose your job tomorrow and you are 55 years old, what is happen? What is going to happen? prepare now that you lost your job. So what you will do, you equip yourself with the skills, or you are going to start some parallel a business or some other channel of your income. So with that, you will never have any worries because you have already created. So today's environment, ladies and gentlemen, single point of earning resource is the disaster in your life. You have to have more than one source of income today, and today is the easiest time ever to have that by utilizing the power of social media and internet and this technology. Yeah. So I think I was able to add some value. So create that scenario yourself that what worse will happen is already happened. And that will give you the kind of the strength to yourself you will never imagine. Yeah. So equip yourself and make yourself recession proof. No matter what happens, your job or your business, you have other alternatives. Yeah. Give me a call. Write to me. And I'll spend 15 minutes to half an hour. I'm doing it these days with many. And I will change your life. You may not have access for long this, but you have access now. Write to me. Just talk to me those 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I will ask some questions from you. Sometimes what happens, as I say, if you are in the frame, you are not able to see yourself. But if you talk to someone, that gives very different perspective. And you will be talking to the person who has done it, who has gone through those adversities. I know the losing of loved one, how painful it is when I lost my wife. Yeah. And how challenging it is in today's world to get financially free as possible. Yeah. So with that, thank you very much once again for joining. And as always, your friend from Toronto, salute to you and love you all. So thanks for joining, and see you tomorrow with some other crazy idea. Keep commenting what you're liking it, what you're not liking it, because I love doing this, and I hope I will continue this. Because if one person, sometime I listen those messages, even one person, if I'm able to make a little impact, my purpose is solved. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My voice was a little lower today because one of my, a friend, Gregory, and he said, Rakesh, sometimes kind of very screaming. So I tried to, lower down my voice today. So hope I'm better. I'm learning. Yeah. I'm learning. So thank you very much once again, and see you tomorrow with some other nuggets, with some other crazy share. And I love your comments. Give me that what I'm doing, good, bad, like, dislike. Okay? Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Salute to you. Love you all.